Welcome everybody, this is PapaCoupTV and I'm PapaCoup. So today we're going to talk about what do you do when you break your toilet handle. Well, the first thing my wife thought, well, we need to go buy a new toilet. And I'm just like, no. So what I have today is a Korky new toilet handle. And I am going to stop right here and show you what the problem is, and then I'm going to show you what this is and how to install it and how to get it fixed, because we're not buying a new toilet. We can simply just replace the handle and get it fixed. Well, we will be back shortly. So here's the problem, and this has stripped off and it no longer will tighten, so you can't really, as you can see, you really can't flush it. So let's look at how we can easily fix this. Be right back. Alright guys, so now I've showed you what the problem is, and now I'm going to show you how to fix the problem. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch the cameras here. We're going to talk about this. This is Korky. It's a heavy duty metal handle, and this is a rubbed bronze finish. So I am going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to take a look at it. This works on pretty much all mounts of toilet. You got your front, angle, side, right, and side down mount. I don't think it'll work on the big flusher button if you have that down below, but it's universal, easy to install, works with flapper chains, links, and bead style. It attaches to all flush valves in all sizes and styles. So we have the American standard, but I have replaced the plunger on mine. There's Kohler, Mansfield, and others. The one thing I do like about this, and I'll kind of show you guys right here, this is built and made in the USA. It says it with US and global components. So, you know, what has happened is the cheap American standard is so cheap they break all the time. So I'm gonna put this on there, and this will should last the rest of the life of the toilet, and it does come with a 5-year warranty. So let's go ahead and get into this. So I am going to just slice this thing open, and we will get this out. It's like Christmas time. So I just really thought it was important that I show you guys what this is and how it works. I'm sure some people, specifically like even my wife, I'm sure she could do this if she watched this video. So I thought it was important that, you know, since I have to do this, I will go ahead and replace this anyways. So we have a link here. You can use this to connect it to your chain or whatever type of fastener you have. And I'm just going to go ahead and open this up and show you all what it looks like. So this particular handle here is about $18, and I got it from a local box store. And they do have different styles and, you know, colors like that. Like I said, the main reason I like this is it's made in the USA, and it is fully adjustable, so you can set your length from, you know, 4, 6, or 8 inches or whatever, or even really tight if you need to. And it also has an adjustable handle, so, you know, that's, you know, pretty good. If you need to make an adjustment, you can, you know, adjust it here, locks in place. You know, we'll pull this out, and then you'll take this off, and then we can tighten this down. And I will show you guys how that all goes on there. But it's a pretty good locking system, a lot better than the one that's on there right now. And also you can adjust it to a different position. So if you need it higher or lower, I probably recommend a little bit lower. And what it's got right here, I'll try to zoom in and show you a little bit. See if I can't get a good zoom. Yeah, there we go. So there's these little teeth on here, and what you do is when you put the teeth in the hole, you can essentially have any position that you need. So if you are needing a taller position, most of the time it's going to be lower, so you're going to want it like this. So in my case, we're going to have it like this. So when you flush the toilet, it lifts it up. Flush, pulls the handle, and there you go. And this part's really nice. You just clip it in there, and you can tighten it down after you put that on there. But let's take a look at these little instructions here. So provide the hook, attach it. Tells you if you have a little too much slack, you have too little or too much. Make sure when the arm comes down, the flap actually closes on your toilet. Remove the red locking clip to pull that apart. I just showed you that. And all the different pieces, how they work. So hopefully y'all can see that. You have your handle assembly, your mountain nut, your elbow, your locking clips, and your arm. This is really simple. No one really should be intimidated to do this. Even if the way this system works with the clips, you can just pop it out and readjust it. Even if it's like the next day and you realize it's not working right, you can just go in there and just adjust it. And then right here it's telling you want about a 30-degree angle from the front. And then you attach the arm depending on how your toilet works. And that's about that. So we're going to file that away. You guys know where that goes. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I am going to take this and I'm going to go install it and show you guys how it works. And then I will be back shortly. Alright guys, so basically what has happened, like I was saying, this is stripped out. And as you can see, even though I'm tightening that up right here, the threads just pull straight out, and that's because it's damaged. So the first thing we're going to have to do is just unhook this clip right here. You just simply press in and pop this out. As you can see, I have a different style chain, and then all I'm going to do is just going to set it right there. Hopefully it'll stay there. If not, I'll get my hands wet. And then this just slides off. And as you can see, these threads are chewed up. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the threads are gone. That's why I won't lock on there. And as you can see, compared to the other one, this is just a cheap plastic. Now I do want you to note this angle. So this is flat where you go to flush, and about that angle is how much I needed to flush. So we have our new one, and what I'm going to do is change the angle on it. Pop this clip out like I was showing y'all earlier, and that's probably going to be about right, but we'll check it. If we have to make an adjustment, we will. And so since I know that's where that's going to be, we will go ahead and pop this off, unscrew this, I'm going to simply put this in the hole there, and I'm going to put that back on. And I'm going to make sure it's going to be right where I need it. You just want to snug that up, and I did bring some little channel locks, and all I'm going to do is just give that a little snug. Just a little bit, not even a half a number turn. Now I'm going to put this on with it down, and what I'm going to do is pop this clip back in, and just to make it a little bit better, only thing you want to make sure, guys, is that this does not hit your tube. So I'm just going to back this up just a hair, just to make sure. And I'm going to put the clip back in. And we are going to pop this in the hole here. And I'm not going to bother putting the other one on because this one's a good one. It's got a good clip in it. And now, you can bring that in just a little bit more. Now I'll just kind of do a test flush. And that may hit my tank lid, so we're going to find out right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tank lid on and see if it's stopping it or hitting it. So it is hitting it. So you could tell right here that I'm not able to go down all the way. So I'm going to take that off. And I'm just going to adjust this down a little bit lower. And now I can see, might even want to go a little bit lower with this one. And that should be about good. You want to make sure your flap closes down all the way. And what I'm going to do is pop that back on. And we'll wait just a second. And we'll try it again. Works good. And you can just simply kind of put your hand here. It's just tiny bit hidden. I can lower that down just a little bit more if we'd like. And I can even adjust this chain if we need to. So what I'll go ahead and show y'all is how to adjust the chain. So this just, you can just open this up a little bit, snake that out, and I'm going to just lower it just a little bit more. I'll go down about 3 links. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing or not. But what I did is I just lowered it just a little bit. I'll squeeze that back in. And I will put that back on there. And then I'll squeeze that clip back on there. Nice and tight. So now it won't have to go up so high. It's not hitting my hand. It opens up all the way. Everything looks good. It's nice and tight. And I'll make sure it's not hidden. Nope. So that should about do that. Now let's go back and talk about this. Hi guys, we're back. So that was real easy to install. We did make some adjustments on that chain at the end. You know, there's a link in it and it was up a little bit higher. I just lowered it down a little bit by hooking that loop in. And this is that broken handle. These threads are torn off. It's not really a big deal, but you know, this is very cheaply made, so I recommend just going and replacing it with this metal one. So I really hope I'm helping somebody that needs to do this. It's a very easy process. If y'all have any comments or questions about this in the future, just holler back at me and I will try to help you however I can. And if y'all wouldn't mind mashing that like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.